more time for Courtney. Hey, how you feeling, Rodrigo? You feel like doing your thing? You're good like you're ready, or you're good like you're always ready, always on. So I'm gonna bring Rodrigo up here, an amazing, moving poet, and a guy that I really like. Sweet human being. Come up here.
Make some noise for
I lost my voice a couple of days ago, so forgive me if I'm not as loud as I usually am. Can everybody hear me?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good. I wrote this poem. I'm going to start it with a poem called Indigenous People Day poem. I don't know if anyone knows, but Columbus Day was what day? Monday. And on Wednesday it was October 12th, so that celebrates about 518 years of some supposed discovery. So I'm going to read it to you, and then I'm going to go on to some other pieces. So today, 518 years ago, a man got lost and found a ticket to fame. Se persignó con la Santa Maria, la Niña y la Pinta, and left with God. Traveled oceans, crossed timelines towards the end of his world. Lost years of human life, all to discover nothing. Landed on occupied land and stole it, appropriated it, raped it, and called it Hispaniola. All in the name of the holy first world. He placed a blade on each side of their shoulders, anointed the soldiers' metal, and declared holy war. Treated natives as cattle, slaughtered, butchered, conquered. It doesn't matter what noun you use. Massacre still has the same effect. And he continued on. In the name of the precious metal and spices, enslaved thousands to give them diseases, inject them with greed and rabies, expose them to a religion that calls them savages, murderers, ignorant, not human. And he continued on, erased their way of life by force, and forced their way brick by brick, layer by layer, until their buildings replaced ours, hoping we forget. But we haven't. 518 years and counting, we have been speaking. You never chose to listen. You gave us a second-class citizenship, yet you never chose to listen. You called our meeting a cultural exchange, but you never chose to listen. You gave us names because you could not pronounce ours, and you are still not listening. So we keep speaking, and we keep asking, why do we build statues, name avenues, throw parades for a man who got lost and discovered nothing? Do you guys like that one? Yeah, okay. I like it too. I like it a lot, actually. One of the few poems I actually recently that I've written that I like. But I've always had this thing where I meet new people, and one of the first things that can happen is they ask me where I'm from. So either that conversation can go really good or can go really bad. So I wrote this poem in a response to that, but not to tell people where geographically I'm from, but to tell them what makes me. So let's go, where are you from? It always starts with a simple question, and it ends with bruised egos and temples. You see, this question is not really that simple to answer, so when they ask me, yo, where are you from? I reply, from St. Paul, baby. Midway. Usually, that's what the questions usually turn for the worse. When they ask me, nah, where are you really from? And I say, from my mom's belly, yo. My mom's belly. But then my nerves get tested when the other, no, where are you really from? Trying to point out that we are different. So this is my reply. I am from the depths of La Pachamama that nurtured my soul. I'm from El Sueño del Bongo, a story that never grows old. I found the exit out of the labyrinth of solitude but I'm still trying to find myself. I'm from the Puerto Rican obituary and the Spanish national anthem. I descend from the blood of Tupac Amaru and the breeze de los Andes. And I'm seeing with these eyes the destruction that your question brings. So aquí, ya no mandas. I am from the love poems in Neruda and the descriptive details of home from Marco Matos. I am from the last breath of Martí and the definition of self from Alurista. And it's because of them that I feel indebted to the ones who paved the way for me. From the deaths in 1821 for independence of Peru, in El Salvador, the Alamo in 1836, the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo in 1948, the Spanish-American War in 1898, the Mexican Revolution of 1910, and the Zusut riots of 1943. I am from the ink that wrote the letter declaring a state of war in Chiapas. I'm created from the fear that I will never belong, and even though I am here, this place was never my own. From the breath taken away from the indigenous who never asked to die to feed the hunger of greed. I am from every step taken from the people who came before me and gave me this calling to write. And from every child who was scarred because they could not speak English. So you see, this is who I am. And this is where I come from. And look into my eyes because my words don't lie and tell me, where are you really from? And just to finish off, a little love poem, just so you don't think I'm always angry. I'm a father of now 3 beautiful children, and this is actually a poem about my 4-year-old. Her name is Giselle, and she has an infatuation with ladybugs. So I decided to write about it. For Halloween, I was a teenage mutant ninja turtle. Michelangelo to be exact. The year before that, I wanted to be Bruce Wayne. And let's say, I might have enjoyed that a little bit too much. In her case, her infatuation for the past 3 years, 2/3 of her life have been ladybugs. I ask her, why ladybugs? And she says because they are small and cute, just like me. And who can argue with that? I know I can. So I tell her, you're right, and you will always be right. You see, she stands 3 feet tall, and her adventures include climbing Mount Everest all the way up her bunk bed. We make train sets be our mode of transportation into our make-believe world. Make couch cushions and blankets be our fortress. We make up words like achabatua. Except, she can't say tuba just yet, so she replaces it with tuga, which brings a smile on my face knowing that she acknowledges the duality of her flint tongue. We practice rolling out R's. I call it in Espanol because language is culture. Tickle her sister because it's a fun thing to do. We hide and seek for new adventures and look for each other when life gets hard. I never thought I would have 3 of my best friends living under my roof. I never thought I would be so happy with less, but she is my living proof. So we construct Lego inequities that only make sense to her. Stack dominoes into mansions like quadratic equations. We call her circles, squares, triangles, and we call it family. We dance to the beat of our heartbeats into the rhythm of a snare drum. We recite lyrics and make her magic wand be the microphone. She says she's a waterbender and I, her last airbender. We Hadouken our way through the strife and embrace each other so we could taste life. I tell her I love her and that I miss her, even though she hasn't left my side. She says, I know. And that's when I bottle her innocence. Make a promise to protect it by any means necessary. With my pen and my machete of a tongue, I will make the massacres at the hand of the conquistadores look like soap bubbles. I will fight for her until she tells me she's a big girl. Then I will let go. And I will try to find where I hid my innocence, hoping and waiting that she still wants to be a ladybug. Thank you.